What's up guys, my name is Jarod Coffman. I'm a carpenter and a builder with Coffman Construction here in Colorado. Today we're at this property that we're going to do a flip on. So basically we're going to be gutting a bunch of stuff on the inside, cleaning up the outside a little bit, and eventually selling this property again. So let's check out the inside. Alright, so first thing when we come inside, we have this wall, and then there's another wall over this way. That is basically the bearing points for the trusses. So, like I mentioned, this is a bearing point, and this wall over here is a bearing point. So everything inside of those two bearing points is coming out. And we've already checked the attic. We know that it's clear span trusses, so none of this is low bearing. So in the kitchen, you can see it's very outdated, you know. I mean, just the appliances and everything are super old. That's all coming out. These soffits are all coming out. As long as there's nothing HVAC we find inside of it that needs to hide. Pretty much this entire thing is gutting, and it's opening up this entire room. Stair hole here, so you can imagine when there's no walls here, this will be open and we'll have to put a railing around it. This corner here, I'm sure it was really awesome in the 60s when this was built. We're going to cut this out and we're just going to square it off normal, leading into this way. In here, in this bathroom, we basically have a bathroom here and another bathroom here. What we're going to do, this bathroom is a little bit larger than the one on the other side, so we're going to cut this across here. We're going to frame this in across here, and then the other bathroom that's smaller will gain that into their side. So now once we get into this section of the house, the trusses are now going this way. So same thing, all of these walls can come out. So while this is 2 bedrooms, we're going to cut out the middle section, and this is going to basically become a giant master suite with a new bathroom and a much bigger closet and everything. It's a bit cramped, but this is the small bathroom, and this is that bump out that we're talking about that we're going to frame open, and there's a closet on that side that'll come out as well, which will open this all up. That's the majority of what's going on the main floor. We can check out the basement. So same thing here, we've got a beam inside this wall that's supporting the floor joist. This is just a cheap wood paneling here, so we're going to open it up and see where our posts are. Our goal is to not do any structural work on that, so we're going to basically open it as wide as we can to the steel posts. All the flooring in this entire house is coming up, downstairs and upstairs. Obviously the super classy tile is coming up. The bathroom is going to get redone, but pretty minimal work there. A wall is going to come across here, and this great room is going to be cut in half and turn into a bedroom. But then opening up this other wall here will make this still feel like a larger open space. Another bedroom over here in the basement. It's going to get updated, but the layout is pretty much staying the same. And kind of a storage mechanical room is going to change as well. So I forgot what we're doing in here too. That's okay.
Yo.
So cool though.
I do the box swing or whatever you want to do.
That's really cool.
Oh yeah. Getting all of our furniture out of here.
This guy, he's got big feet, dude. Big feet don't help in small areas.
Here, if you hold that open,
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
Is that staying? Beautiful. So we're going to be taking these cabinets out. We can thankfully see, for the most part, that up inside there's these black screws up top. And I would bet there's some on the bottom too, if we were to look behind these lights. Yep, there's one there. And then usually there'll be screws in these sides screwing them together as well. So it depends really on how long these hinge screws are, but that probably is what's connecting these. These cabinets are safe and going to the garage. They can always get sanded, painted, refinished to look a lot nicer. So we'll see how they come out and how all that goes.
What is this thing? Old ass one from the 80s.
all this carpet. So an easy way to do this is basically isolate different sections. We can see we've got a big square here, a smaller square here. So I'll basically take my knife, run through across here. Doesn't need to be perfect because it's just going in the dumpster. And then at the transitions, we kind of got this pulled up a little. I should be able to get it started. You make your life easy and roll it up as you're removing it. So then once you're to the end of it, you take your carpet, cut a strip like that, and you cut 2 lines like that, and you pull this through there, and that'll keep it tied up, and it's a decent spot to lift it, take it out to your dumpster. Alright, so the kitchen cabinets and appliances are all removed, as you can see. We are saving this floor, so the guys are working on Ramboard right now. So we can protect this and get it refinished later on, and then we'll be ready to start pulling out walls and get into the more serious demo. See here, we've got our drywall seam, and our studs are all cut more or less in line with the drywall seam. So hopefully we should be able to pull this out in one section, drywall and all, and we'll just kind of break it from the top plates. I'll set this up and we'll see how that goes.
I've already taken pictures too. So yeah, like all this on the inside is gonna be fun. Today I'm gonna be cutting a lot of tree branches out from here. We're gonna call it skirting, as they call it, I guess. But there's a lot of like dead and just overgrown inside here that needs to be taken out so the tree can breathe. But it looks terrible as well. But we're gonna go with a line here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping away and using the Milwaukee saw. So let's have at it. Don't ever use one hand to use the chainsaw, always use two, but I'm not an arborist. See this line that we're going for? This is the line that I want to have to like cut the whole thing out. It's kind of natural. It's just so much overgrown. I want to take this limb, so I feel like this is holding it up. So I'm going to take this off, and that way this one will stay around. Might be a little bit of a gap, but it's just hanging too low for my liking. So, but let's go ahead and do it. Now I'm just going to cut this. And leave that. That way that one's still there. I don't know if it's good or not, but guess what? She's staying. Move this over real quick. Get this out the way. Okay, so now that I got all the branches out of the way, I'm gonna start kind of trimming little branches of the branches to make it kind of more flat and like level. And that way it kind of looks easier, or looks better, I guess. Not the word. It looks better. But we're just gonna go around. Like there's a big part back there that just has a whole bunch, so we're just gonna start snipping a couple off. That way it looks more open and it kind of lifts up.
Stuff is wild, dude.
Hey, anyone in the chat, do you know what this is? Post in the comments if you know what this stuff is. It's forbidden bubblegum.
This was probably installed 30 years ago and it's still super stretchy and super sticky still. This one across the top and in the middle, and then this one literally on top.
We inhaled a lot of dust. I'm sorry about that. So we pulled apart all of this. This is a bathroom. It was a full bath. And then we pull apart this master bathroom. There was a shower there. There was a wall here. 2 walls here separating the bathrooms. Those are gone. And then I think we're actually gonna eventually move this wall as well. This is the master bedroom. You can see they pulled up the carpet. There's hardwood under it. We're gonna try and keep that. You can see where there's 2 walls here. Those are gone. Closet, gone. All of that's been deleted. That's basically it for up here for right now. We're kind of waiting on some answers on what we're gonna...
Architectural answers?
Some architectural answers from the big bosses.
So after demoing some of this, we've realized that we actually want to move our stair hole over here. So we're going to have our landing here, maybe a little bit more than 3 feet, and then cut that out to whatever head height we need. And we might even be able to use the same stairs. We're going to try to keep them intact and put them back in over there. And then we'll actually use the joist we cut out there to fill this in. All right, so this corner's out. We're getting ready to frame that square across. You can actually barely see the old chalk lines when this was originally built. So I think that must have been a remodel at some point to add a super unique, awesome feature that's never gonna go out of style.
I think it was original.
We got this channel here. Which is actually a double. Trimmer, this was, hey Landon!
But then he said that over here, never over a 2.4 for a bathroom. Exactly. And then we can always frame it in a little bit too as well. If we need
Okay,
to.
great. I just want to double check because I...
Maybe we do 3'1", so it's 3 foot after front.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small opening, and then we'll be able to find out exactly where we need to cut it in the future.
And then we can ignore that. We're not doing a Cali there. You say you leave the springs in them?
Oh yeah.
Well, because these ones, it's still like, it doesn't shoot, even if you take it out. Go over that radiator. So this will prioritize the trimmer layout.
We are in the master right now, which was formerly 2 bedrooms, but we took out the wall and the closet that separated them, and then we took out the closet in this other bedroom, and the design is now a big walk-in closet. We're gonna have a barn door, we're gonna do blocking, a barn door, and this will be all closet, and this will be their new entrance to their bathroom. It was over here, and about 14 inches that way, so we made the bathroom bigger as much as we could before we got into the window space. Just trying to make as much use of this space as possible. So today we're taking out the stairs. It's gonna be a fun little project. We're actually reusing the stairs. and just relocating it to this section over here that was formerly the living room. We got very fortunate in this placement. We have a foundation wall on this side and then a steel beam on this side. So no structure in it. They're still bearing on this. We're able to ledger to the little stair landing here. No problem. Super simple stair removal, and we're even reusing the stairs, which is pretty cool. Oh, and all the blocks that Tyrell's cutting out down here, we're actually able to use those blocks to frame in the old floor. So it's kind of a win-win. Okay, so we are saving these stairs, and so they're gonna make a little bit of a design change to them. We're actually gonna cut the stringers in line with the floor so they can run their hardwood like they did here, but around the whole corner, because it's gonna be on a corner. A good looking rail is gonna be put on it, so they wanna make it look as nice as possible. And all they did was 3 nails at the top on each side. So we're gonna actually add stair strap to make it stiffer. So yeah. I'm gonna cut these nails right now and then the stairs are free. Daddy, I want a squirrel. I know, I got so much in my shirt there. Ready? Yeah, go down with it. You guys can slide it to me more if you need. Yeah, this is way more simple than when it's up. Like we'll be able to just get a saw and run it. Yep. Going. You're almost there. You're almost there. There it is. Okay. Watch your fingies. I already moved my feet, so it should slide. Open it. There's one nail right there. Yep. Okay. Now we have to do the other side. Exactly. We're racked, so that's okay. So slide like. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a little fella. It doesn't even go all the way through, so it's gonna be pretty simple. It just ends right here. We have something on this side, so it's like sandwiched, so we'll probably just have to move it, like pull it out and then move it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, okay, but that is what you're thinking is 80.5 straight up and down. That's the first point it touches.
Yep.
Okay, perfect, from the stringer. Okay, awesome, that's what we'll do.
All right, so you can see here, the stair hole is all moved. This is where it used to be. And here's where it is now. The old stairs went in perfectly, leading down to the basement. We also got our framing all in. We never stopped prioritizing a nice, clean layout. So you can see our studs stack all the way through, even on a remodel. It's a beautiful thing. I'm really proud of the guys for that, because I didn't tell them that, they just did it. So this is where the 2 bedrooms were. It's now the master bedroom. So you can see we have big bedroom here, walk-in closet there, barn door centered on the window, and this is the master bathroom. It's a nice big shower over here, double vanity, all that good stuff. Nothing changed in the bedroom. This bathroom, if you recall, we shrunk it. The wall used to be back where those pipes are, now it's here. But it still is now just a standard size bathroom. bay window flooring was actually going the wrong way. The sheets were, which if you know how plywood works, it is only structural one direction. So we put in new sheets the proper direction, and now this is not sagging and super solid. And now the guys are finishing up some work framing in the basement.
Whoa. All right. Kick 'em out. Yeah, there we go. Love this hammer.
It loves you too.
Favorite $600 hammer?
Are you in?
Yeah, we are fascinated.
Perfect. Yeah, we look great.
Jarod Coffman here, working on a flip here in Littleton, Colorado. So kind of show you guys the progress of where we're at to date. It's been mostly demo and framing. Started on some plumbing as well. Waiting for electricians to get in here, but we'll kind of walk you through it. All right, so come on inside, we'll show you what we're doing. So we initially had stairs and walls kind of all in this middle area you saw earlier in the video. So we ended up moving the stair hole over to this corner over here, which really opened up the whole kitchen and living room area. We got rid of the doors that were going out to the sunroom. That's conditioned space, so we're going to keep that as part of the house. And then this will all become kitchen all through here. We're working on all the radiant heating in here, so a lot of repiping and stuff going on with that right now. Kind of move back into the upper level bedrooms. We got the new hall bath layout done here. This will be just the normal hall bath. We got a secondary bedroom here off the hallway. We were happy to find we had hardwood floors under the carpet, so that was nice. So we'll patch back in the rest of this hardwood and have hardwood on the main level. And then we combined these two bedrooms into master suite. And so this gives kind of a nice big master bedroom, and added a nice walk-in closet over here, and then an ensuite master bath over here in the corner. So it feels really good. We got a lot of light in here. So it's really a great space. Okay, on lower level here, as you come downstairs, the stairs used to go upstairs here, so we got a little bit of a different layout, left us a couple columns here in the middle that don't totally love, but it gave us a lot of open space here. So we've got a laundry room that we added over in this corner, as well as the mechanical was able to stay where it was originally, but we built a mechanical room for that. And then we sort of have like kind of an open area in here before you come into the lower level living room, family room. We've got 3 bedrooms down here. We had to add egress windows for them, but they're decent size. One of them's a little smaller, will probably end up being an office over here in this corner, but we were able to keep the other bedrooms fairly large and lots of light from the egress windows, which we're not getting all of it right now because we've got the window wells covered right now. We've got another full bathroom down here as well that we're working on as well. There was currently a bathroom there. We were able to expand that a little bit, get a little more square footage. So then obviously we'll do a lot of lighting down here to keep it bright. And so we're pretty happy with it. A lot of good square footage, and I think this is going to be a nice property. Well, we post a lot of framing content because we really love that stuff, and that was sort of my first love as well in construction. But we do a lot of general contracting as well, residentially and commercially, and we've got guys in the crew that do, plumbing and HVAC and just utility guys that can do a little bit of everything. And so we're able to do a lot of the work in-house, which is great. But anyways, if you guys like this content and want to see more, let us know, and we'd love to produce more of it for you guys. So thanks for watching, and come back for more.
Nice moves, yes.